Hey, what's up, Aquamigos? How are you guys doing today? So the other day, guys, like 2 days ago, we had an insane amount of rain, and it really kind of like messed things up for me on the inside of the pond. As you can see it behind me, I still have tarps over it, but I'll put up a video that I took on my phone. We probably got like something around 2 feet at least of water inside there, which I had to pump out. But I think what happened is that there was just so much rain that water was seeping in through the ground, and that's how like all the rain got in. Of course, my tarps got all messed up because it was windy also. If you guys remember, my tunnel that goes from the pond to the outside of the pond, that pretty much like caved in. I'm gonna have to dig that out again. So yeah, it did create a lot of work for me, which kind of sucks, but it's all fixable, which is the good thing. So I'm not playing around anymore, guys. I'm gonna try to get this done as quickly as I can. If you look over here, guys, I actually received the skimmer. This is a skimmer that I'm going to use right here. This is called a no niche skimmer, and basically it's kind of more like a pool skimmer. It's not your traditional pond skimmer. So what's going to happen is a 2-inch pipe goes into the bottom of this thing, and then I'm going to have that pipe going through the pond wall using this flange right here. And then if you look on the inside, guys, this I believe is like the floater. This is going to adjust with the height of the water, and then on the inside here is the actual skimmer basket, like the basket that will filter out all the stuff that's floating on top of the water. So that's really cool that I got that in. And I just placed a massive order at Lowe's for most of the rest of the stuff that I'm going to need to continue this build. I just want to have all the materials ready so that once I get the liner and the underlayment delivered, I can just get it all done, because we're in the winter time. It's going to be raining on and off, and I really have to take advantage of the days when it's dry. Let's head out to Lowe's. All right, guys, I'm just pulling into Lowe's right now. Unfortunately, I couldn't do the curbside pickup today. For some reason, I actually have to go inside to pick up my order. So anyways, I'll be right back with all the stuff. All right, so this is what we got here. We got Pebble. I'll explain everything when we get home, but yeah, this is everything we got right here. A couple pipes right here. Actually, like I have 3 pipes in total. And then in the back, some sand. That's everything. So this order was actually a little bit more complicated than usual. They were out of some of the items that I had to get, so I ended up canceling a few items, and then I had to make sure that I actually got the items that I was supposed to get. So I double checked in the store, but also checked when we get back. But long story short, I needed some extra pipes because I'm going to attempt to make a French drain underneath my pond. Alright guys, I'm just going to quickly go over all the stuff that I bought right now. The 2-inch pipe, which is this one right here, that is going to be for the skimmer that I showed you earlier. These 3-inch pipes, I have 2 10-foot 3-inch pipes. Those are going to be for the French drain. I really want to put a French drain at the bottom of the pond to prevent water from pooling up underneath the liner when it rains. So that's why I'm going to do like the French drain. I'll talk more about that in another video where I actually am doing that. Over here, I have 2 bags of sand. Those are going to be to put over the French drain. I have 2 bags of pebbles. I'm realizing now that these pebbles might be a little bit too small for my French drain idea, but nonetheless, I'm going to need some sort of like pebbles to surround the PVC pipe, and then sand on top of all that to make the top of the drain level with the floor of the pond. So that's why I bought that sand right there. I might need more, not really sure. Over here, this is the sealant that I'm going to use for attaching, or I should say creating the seal between my liner and the bottom drain. This is the brand right here. It's called Lexel, and this is actually the sealant that Rhino recommends with their bottom drains, so that's why I bought this one. These fittings right here are going to be used for the skimmer. I need to attach these to the 2-inch PVC pipe. I need 2 of these for the flange, the liner flange, and then I need another one to actually fit into the skimmer. These elbows right here, these are 3-inch PVC elbows. I'm going to use those for the French drain. I'm gonna put these off to the side so I can show you what else I have here. I have this pipe sock. That's what I'm going to use for the French drain. It's going to go around the French drain to filter out dirt from getting into the actual drain. I went over these already. I just bought some Teflon tape. Oh, here's the third one, is right here. So I bought some Teflon tape for these. And then right here, I have 2 tubes of Gorilla Glue, and these are what I'm going to use to glue the underlayment and the liner to the top of my cinder block wall. So I'm going to have the underlayment. Just imagine these tarps weren't here, but imagine the wall is right here. I'm going to have the underlayment come up and over. I'm gonna glue that to probably the front part of the wall. Then I'll have the liner come over that a little bit further, and I'm going to glue that to the wall as well. And then of course I will be putting coping stone on top of that. There were about 3 things that they did not have in stock. I need a 3-inch PVC cap for the French drain, and they also did not have the 90-degree 2-inch angles. I think I need to pick up 2 of those, and I'm going to need those for the skimmer. So tomorrow I'm going to come back and I'm going to get down inside the pond, and I'm going to measure everything, and then I'm going to order the underlayment and the liner. I'm telling you guys, I'm trying to finish all of this before the rain messes up any more of my pond. Hey Aquamigos, so it's the next day now, and we're going to do a few things. One, I'm going to remove all the tarps from over the pond so that I can show you what kind of state the pond is in right now. After that, I'm going to take some measurements so I can get the dimensions for the size of the pond liner that I need to get, and then I'm going to place my order for the underlayment and the liner today. Okay guys, so this is what I wanted to show you right here. If we look down here guys, a bunch of dirt got eroded off the walls of the pond. It's mostly noticeable like right there and back there. And this is just from the amount of rain that we had. What happened is the tarps didn't protect the pond from getting wet too much at all. What actually happened is the water came in through the ground. And like I showed you earlier, we had probably at least 2 feet of water down there. And even after draining it out, guys, all this water accumulated right down there. So I mean, there's still water in the ground that's accumulating at the bottom of the pond. If you take a look at this hole right here, we can't even see the 4-inch pipe down there. Like the 4-inch pipe that's down there, it goes under the wall, and we should be able to see it right there, but it's completely covered up, so I'm going to have to dig all of that out again. If we take a look at the steps over here, you can see a bunch of the earth underneath the steps kind of got eroded away. I'm probably just going to have to carve those out a bit more, but the good thing is that it's all fixable, and luckily there's still enough earth around the walls supporting my retaining wall. Walking in the mud kind of reminds me of walking in deep snow. But anyways, more water will probably pool up there over time, and I'll just have to keep on pumping it out. But for now, I think we're good enough to get our measurements. It was now time to measure the inside of my pond for the liner. And I know that there are different pond calculators online that you can use to do this. Like you get your maximum width, your maximum length, and your maximum depth, and then it calculates what size of liner you need. But we ended up doing it the old-fashioned way. My dad came to help. We got the garden hose, and then we just laid it down on the inside of the pond. We were also pretty liberal with our measuring, just to be sure that we don't get too small of a size. And we ended up figuring that we need a liner that is at least 22 feet in length and 19 feet in width. Hey Aquamigos, so it's the next morning now, and yesterday I actually ordered the underlayment and the pond liner. So I kind of made an unpopular decision, and I actually went for an RPE pond liner, not the traditional EPDM pond liner. RPE is kind of like a new material that a lot of people are using in ponds. It's supposed to be stronger and more puncture resistant than EPDM, and it also comes with like the standard 20-year warranty or whatever it is, just like the EPDM liners do. But the reason that I actually went with this one is because the pond website that I've been buying a lot of my stuff from, it's called Play It Koi. I was talking to their customer support, and they actually recommended the RPE liner, so that's what I went with. Another thing that I really liked about the RPE liner is that it's supposed to give good UV protection. It has like a UV protective coating on it. I know a lot of the EPDM liners do as well, but another cool thing is that it was like half the cost of what an EPDM liner would have cost me. Including shipping, this RPE liner only cost me $550. I should be receiving that in just over a week from now. As for the underlayment, I actually bought that from another website called Half Off Ponds. None of these websites are sponsoring me or anything. I paid for this stuff myself. So the underlayment I got from a website called Half Off Ponds. I bought 2 large sheets to cover the entire inside. It cost me about $140. Shipping was free, which was really cool. So yeah guys, once those things get here, I'll be ready to finish this thing up. We're kind of like on the home stretch now. And as usual guys, of course I have my shout outs for the Aquamigos. I have a shout out for Daniel Azevedo, Elizabeth R, Luis De Silva, Keeping It Coy, Sleepy Girl ZZZ, Farmoor Coy, Koi Karma, Ramon Santana, and Seabreeze. Thank you guys so much for being Aquamigos. I really appreciate that. If any of you guys watching this would like a shout out in my next video, all you have to do is go down to the comments below and comment something with the word Aquamigo in it, and I'll shout you out in my next video. If you guys did like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you went down there and gave this video a like. If you'd like to see more videos by me in the future, make sure to hit that subscribe button and also that bell notifications button. We're gonna get this thing done soon guys, I promise. Also, if you're on Instagram, I'll go ahead and put my handle right here in case you would like to follow me, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Peace.